Hi, my name is Brodin Anderson. This is my personal training studio in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I'm happy to come alongside Rapid Fitness as they're starting to roll out some monthly content for their members. So a little bit about myself and why I'm here and what I'll be doing. I have been a personal trainer for about 5 years, and that's something I picked up along the way as I was getting my master's in counseling. So now I work as a psychotherapist part of the time, and then I try to keep some fitness classes and other personal trainers busy here for the other part of the time. And in the last few years, I've been really focused on merging these two worlds together. You know, the world of mental health and wellness, and even high levels of motivation and achievement, trying to bring those into the area of physical health and wellness, and even high levels of achievement there. And I think it's really, within the realm of the mind that we can accomplish a lot of progress towards breaking down our own limits and our own barriers that we encounter along the long journey of life, whether it's in fitness, relationships, or just our relationship with ourselves, right? So a couple of examples of what I might mean by that in a practical way. One example that comes to mind is there was this strength coach. I can't remember his name, so if anyone happens to have heard the story before, I'd be happy to remember the name of this person. But he was a strength coach, and he had, on his journey to benching, 315 for reps or something like that, he talked about it. He had just this one period of time that he could not bench over 300 pounds. He tried multiple programs and stacking it and arranging, and he just couldn't make that number happen. So one day his buddy said to him, "Look, I'll come into the gym with you. You don't look at the bar. I'll just stack your weights and you just lift. I'll tell you how many reps to go for, and you don't have to think about anything." And on top of that, his friend stacked the weights using odd plate combinations. So if he was to glance at it in a mirror, which we probably all would, he still wouldn't know how much was on the bar. And you probably know where this is headed. At the end of that day, he benched 320 pounds or something around there for a couple reps. So clearly he'd been able to do this for a long time, but he had set his own limit up. If he was the one counting it up, he told himself, "You can't do that," and his body was just along for the ride with his mind. And that's an example in a physical sense of how the mind can limit us, but it's also in the sense of habit or in the sense of nutrition. This can show up a lot. So for an example of that, I'll just use, I could even use myself or any number of my clients who make this error, right? People, if they say they want to lose weight, for example, one of the first things they say is, "I'm just going to stop eating pizza because I know I eat pizza all the time." Well, okay, that might be a reasonable way to do that, except you're not accounting for any of the basic information of how many calories you're taking in versus burning. And besides that, in the mental range, guess what you're going to think about eating every single day until you're done? Pizza. That's all you want. And every time you see someone eating it, you're going to feel, that's going to pull on your willpower a little bit. You're going to have a little less willpower for when you're watching that Domino's commercial on TV. We can trap ourselves into something very difficult. Whereas if that person had just said, "I'm going to make sure I enjoy the foods I eat," they could have made, gone on Google or talked with their trainer and found a really solid tortilla pizza recipe that might be 400 calories a serving and 30 grams of protein that would have fit into any nutrition plan, right? So those are two examples, one of them kind of a habit, one of them an actual physical discipline, where it's your mind that's holding you back, or it's your mind that's painting you into a corner. And so, a lot of people wouldn't think about working with a psychotherapist or a counselor as a way of pushing past these limits, but basically once a month, you're going to have the chance to step into my office, so to speak, and just hear some stuff from me in the monthly rollout of content from Rapid Fitness from that psychology line of thought, and how we're kind of going to bring the Venn diagram of physical health and wellness and mental health and wellness and bring them together for some like peanut butter and chocolate of wellness and achievement. Okay, so looking forward to getting to know the members more in the future, looking forward to some FAQs and providing really specific feedback to those of you who invest in this monthly rollout of content. It's going to be good stuff. Nice to meet you. My name's Brodin. Looking forward to it.